This is from the time value of money homework, and several of you had questions about how to present value a bond, number 11. So let's see, we are in the homework number 8-9, time value and liabilities. And I wanted to go over this one first so that it was clear, but also this is almost certainly going to be on your final exam. So I wanted to go over it in detail. The markup I had, the pen in that room is a little sloppy, so hopefully this will be a little more clear. All right, so a bond is just a debt, but what makes it a special kind of debt is that it's traded on a market. So that means that the amount that's paid for the bond is going to usually differ from the principal amount. And the amount that the corporation receives could be higher or lower than the principal amount. A bond is a contract, a debt contract, and here are all the components of the debt contract. You have a principal value, which is amount that has to be paid as a lump sum at the end. And we're talking about a debenture bond, which is a bond that is only backed by the creditworthiness of the corporation. And typically in the bond market, this is really how the bond market works. Typically in the bond market, debenture bonds pay interest only and then the full principal value at maturity. Okay. The rate, whatever the rate is quoted on an annual basis. And here we have two payments per year. July 1 and January 1 make it a little easier to happen in the first of the year and write it halfway through the year. Here's the issuance date is on January, and here's maturity date. So we have all of 2001, 2002, 2003. This is a 3-year bond. The first question is, what is the amount of one semi-annual interest payment? So why do we need to know that? What you're doing is, with bonds, is you're just creating your own time value of money problem. So we have 3 years. I mentioned that you're going to pay the $100,000 in principal at the end. And then along the way, every 6 months, so you're going to have 6 interest payments. Okay? So the way you calculate an interest payment is you take the principal value times the contractual rate, the coupon rate, or contractual rate, or stated rate. Those are all the same thing. And you divide it by the number of payments per year. So there are bonds that have more than 2 payments per year, but really the bond market, 90% of it is 2 payments per year, the corporate bond market, and also the U.S. Treasury bond market. So this is going to be 4,000. All right, so your answer over here is 4,000. So on your timeline, you'd have 4,000, 4,000, 4,000, 4,000, 4,000, 4,000, and 4,000, along with 100. So the next question is, the market rate is 10%. What is the present value of the bond? Well, if you went back to the time value of money lecture, you know that when you have 2 sets of cash flows, if you take the present value of each, you can add them together. So we're going to take the present value of an annuity, it's an ordinary annuity, and this is just conceptually, of interest payments, plus the present value of the principal. So the present value of the ordinary annuity is 1 payment times present value annuity factor, ordinary annuity. 10% is the market rate. So let's be clear, you use the market rate to discount the cash flows. You use the coupon rate to create the payments, but the market rate is used to present value. You take that market rate divided by the number of payments per year, and this is 6 payments. Here's the maybe a little tricky part, not so obvious, but you're going to choose the lump sum factor, so present value of a dollar factor, and it's going to be 5%, 6 pi is for 6 periods. Okay, so now where do we get those factors? Let's see where I got them over here. Where are they? Hello, factors. Might have to exit out. Where did you go? And they're over here on the other side. So let's do the annuity first. Present value of ordinary annuity. Where'd you go? Where's my little blue dot? There it is. Okay, so we're here 5%. 6. It says periods, but it's probably better to call these payments. This is an annuity. And at the intersection is 5.0757. 5.0757. So we have 4,000. Oops, 4,000. Press the little button there on my pen. 5.0757 plus 100,000, and let's go get that factor. We're up here, present value of a lump sum, 5%, 6 periods, 74.62. So let's get that one. 0.7462. So this is going to equal, I'm doing this with you, 4,000. And you should have your calculator out. Go ahead and do this. It's good practice. 5.0757. It's like 20,303. The 100,000 is easy. That's 74,620. Add them together. I'm getting 94,923. Okay. I feel good about that because I know that this present value should be less than 100,000. When interest rates go above the coupon rate, then you will issue at a discount. This is a discount. It means the present value of the bond is less than the face value, which is another word for the principal. Let me go write that up there. Also called the face value. Back to full screen. All right. What is the amount of discounted issuance if it had been issued for 95,000? It would have been a $5,000 discount. Okay. And I didn't ask you about the particular bond up there, but you could do that one. How about question C2? What is the discount for the bond we just present valued? 100,000 less 94,923. 100,000. 5077. Okay. If the bond had been issued when the market rate were 6%, would it have been issued at a discount or a premium? The answer is a premium. So premium means if and only if market rate less than the coupon rate. And premium let me clean this up over here. Is defined as the present value of the bond greater than the face value. Alright, I hope this little video helps to clear up the issues on present valuing of a bond. Definitely want to know this for the final. Know how to do a present value of a bond with 2 payments per year. So the methodology will be exactly like this. What will be different are your payment amounts and your time value of money factors.